So this is not exactly how I imagined hosting the last episode of Property Matters, but we're on lockdown. That, however, doesn't mean that we cannot answer some of the questions that you might have about the uncertainty that the coronavirus brings to the property markets. Here's what you need to know. So the answer to that question is yes. Most bond originators are working remotely and they can still file and submit your application forms electronically. Bond originators can still verify your information and assess your affordability and find the right home loan for you from all the financial institutions. Yes, so this is actually the best time to get your house in order. Getting a pre-qualification allows you to determine how much you can afford, so when it is time for you to buy, you know exactly what price range to look into. So during the lockdown period, all the major banks are working on skeleton staff, which means they still have capacity to process your application. The only thing that will take a bit of time is feedback on your pending approval. So unfortunately, during the lockdown period, moving of furniture isn't an essential service. What you can do, however, is speak to your attorney and your estate agent that helped you with the deal and determine a future occupation date. The short answer is no. Bond originators and banks are still able to process your application, even though it might take a little bit of time, but there is no need to stop the process. As of the 14th of April, the South African Reserve Bank has decreased the repo rate to 4.25%, which will bring much needed relief to consumers who won't be able to service their debt due to loss of income. The reduced repo rate holds some good news for potential buyers, as the lower interest rates will help with affordability. But please be aware that the normal rules still apply. It is better to get yourself a pre-qualification so you know what you can afford in order to not stretch yourself financially. The lockdown doesn't have to squash your property ambitions. This is the perfect time to do some research, get pre-qualified, and use the various digital platforms to find your dream home.